Shoot, and I have a very surprising video for you. I'm actually going to do a rad review on Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes because, quite frankly, I've already beat the game in 1 hour. I heard stories that it was very, very short, but I didn't think it was one mission long, but shows how much I know. I tried not to look too much into this. I didn't want to get spoilers or anything, but I heard people complaining that it was short. So I wasn't going into this game with too high expectations, but I'm still going to do a rad review on it. It is its own individual game, even though in my opinion it shouldn't be. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to put on our bodysuit, we're going to take the role of Snake, and we are going to go over Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. So let's get right into it. We are playing as Big Boss, aka formerly known as Naked Snake, you know. After the incident where of Metal Gear Solid 3, where you were playing as Naked Snake, and then you eventually earned the title Big Boss after beating that game. So Snake is back, and he's still got his tactical espionage action and so on and so forth. But pretty much the overall objective of this game right here is just one mission and one mission only. It is to go into a military compound on the southern tip of Cuba, just outside the United States government's jurisdiction, rescue two individuals. Their names are Chico and Paz. Paz, I remember, that name immediately rung a bell because I'm like, oh, I remember her from Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. She's back in this game. But we are going to rescue these two individuals. They have been held captive, and we are going to go over this game and real quick. But basically, the combat system is similar to how it was in previous Metal Gear games. You have weapons, you can go loud and proud, or you can choose stealth. You can capture people, interrogate them. There are certain items and collectibles. You can interrogate them for info on where armories are, on where enemy personnel are, or certain rare items like hidden patches. There's a lot of stuff to do. Despite the fact that this game is this one game is one mission long, there's a lot of extra content to go around with this game. Even though I haven't even started on the extra content yet, I just felt like doing this review just because I finished this game in an hour, and I was just like, okay, I gotta go ahead and just do the review on this real quick. But Snake is back, and he handles just like he used to. You crawl, you crouch, you take cover. There's no camouflage feature like there was in Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. At least there was none here. But anyway, in this external prison camp, you find Chico. He's outside. He's pretty much just like, he's in a daze. And when Snake finds him, he has to choke him out because he's making a racket. You don't want to alert any more guards. Anyway, he gives you a tape, and the tape reveals a bunch of sounds. It's a cassette tape, so all you hear is like an engine running, a gate opening and closing, a door. So what I have to do is I essentially have to sneak into the interior of this prison compound and find Paz. She's rumored to be dead, but we still have to confirm and make sure. So you pretty much just jump on this truck right here like I did, grab this weapon if you want, sneak in, and then you're inside the compound. Just make sure the security guards don't see you before you enter. Now once you get inside here, it's pretty much still stealthy. You can still go ahead and continue to try and stealth it up if you want, or you can do what I eventually did and go loud and proud anyway. But eventually you work your way downstairs and you will find Paz strapped up like this, covered in blood, and really she got the shit beat out of her really bad. But now you have been reunited with Paz, and I'm just like, oh, cool, Paz. Oh, she's all grown up. I wasn't sure just how long after Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker and Snake Eater this took place at, but Paz is all grown up now. And so all we have to do is eventually extract her and Paz and Chico onto a plane. But it turns out that Paz has an explosive device planted inside of her as part of a setup. They knew we were coming, so they had a failsafe so that once they figured out Paz was gone, they would detonate and destroy Paz along with everyone else inside it. But luckily, we found that there was a bomb inside of her, and we managed to get it out. And one little cruel bit of irony right here. If you look on the back side right there, you see a peace symbol. And for those of you who don't know, Paz translates into the word peace. It literally means peace. That's what Paz means. So, anyway, we get back to our base, and it turns out our good old friend Miller is under attack. They're being pretty much overrun, so we have to drop in, grab Miller, and get the fuck out of there before Snake dies, and he and Miller bite the big one. So we're losing soldiers left and right. We get kicked off, and if Miller's pissed off as usual, as you expect, because of Hero Miller, So, you know what? It is what it is. It's just, I just see all these people and it's like nostalgia, but it really doesn't add much substance. But unfortunately, it turns out that Paz comes to, and before we even start interrogating her, it turns out that she freaks out. She realizes that, no, I don't have one bomb in me, I have two. And at this point, my jaw was like, oh no, I just went through all the effort to save her, especially such a character I remember from the previous game, and now she has to go ahead and just bite the big one right here. And I'm just like, no! Oh man. But eventually the explosion causes the chopper that Snake and Miller are in to spiral out of control, and we crash into another enemy chopper right here. And this is where pretty much we're already done with the game. This is just end cutscene that I'm showing you right now. But anyway, flash forward. We're in the trauma room, and you know, me and Miller, they're trying to keep us alive. I don't know where we're at. I don't know where the hospital is, but we're getting flashbacks and stuff like, oh my god, you know. So Snake's being kept alive. Snake and Miller are in, you know, obviously some trauma room of the ER or OR of a hospital. I don't know where this medical facility is, but eventually you come to, and then you realize, holy shit, I lost a lot. I lost my arm. I've been deprived of all but pain. However, I've been in a coma. The first question is, yes, how long have we been in a coma? Well, this isn't the answer I was expecting. 9 years. I was expecting maybe a couple months. But no, apparently I've been out of it for 9 years, and then it just goes ahead and leads you into Phantom Pain, saying, you know, to be continued and stuff like that. So for my score, I'm going to give Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes a 6 out of 10. That's all it gets. I wish it had more content. It has good quality content, but the quantity is rather lacking, so it's only going to get a 6 out of 10. And that's it for this review. I will see you guys all later in Phantom Pain, and I look forward to it. Hopefully it does not disappoint.